What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld, and today we're going to be going over 3 mistakes that Madden newbies make. Number 1, it's separation factor. If you guys don't understand what I'm talking about, you're probably new to Madden and you really don't understand that despite the fact that your card may be 5 to 6 speed points faster than the defender, you won't burn them. Go ahead and like the video if you know what I'm talking about. If you've experienced that, like you got a guy like Terrence Newman on, Snow Beast, Calvin Johnson, and he's just running step for step with him somehow, and it doesn't make sense. Go ahead and like the video. We're going to talk about that. But we're going to be using primary examples. We're going to be using Snow Beast, Calvin Johnson. We're going to be using wide receiver Bo Jackson, and we're going to be using Michael Vick at running back to show specific things about the game. What I'm going to do is I'm going to freeze when I get to those points and show you exactly what I'm talking about so that we can more or less understand what's going on. In this game right here, this was a ranked head-to-head game in which I'm picking up in the second half. I'm losing. You can see currently I have the Zero Chill uniforms on, and we're just trying to make plays. My opponent is coming out in what's called the prototypical bum offense. A lot of halfback stretch, halfback wham out of the tight set, single back. So we have to now know, if you watch my previous videos on how to stop wham and stuff like that, you should know that you should be in 4-3 over. If you haven't seen that video, you need to go back in there. Maybe if you ask me, I could probably link you to it to just see how to run it, because you shouldn't be losing to wham or these stupid play action plays. Whatever he's doing right now, this guy's a psychopath. But that's neither here nor there. We're going to go ahead and touch on some of the major things like I just spoke about that's going to be coming up very soon. And the reason I'm breaking it down as we're going through the gameplay is because you can see visibly that I'm losing, but this guy is going to decide to quit the game once I turn it up and just start to, really get into the fact that this guy probably has an ebook and he's crazy. And what happens is when you play guys with ebooks that they're reading the ebook, if something is going on in the game where they don't understand, they self-destruct. They don't know what to do. So primarily the reasons behind why people lose a lot of games in Madden 18 is because they think things work that really just don't. Now, we're going to get ready to freeze it right now. You see how he's pressing on my offensive players? Bo Jackson on the right and Calvin Johnson is on the left. Now, I want you to take a look at both of them. If you look at the left, you can see Calvin Johnson has the step. On the right, Bo Jackson doesn't have the step. Now, if you throw it to the right, that's a common mistake that Madden newbies make, because even though Bo Jackson is probably faster than that corner, at this current time, he's below him. If you look on the left, Calvin Johnson is above him. So where are we going? We're going to go to the side where the guy is above, right? Now, understand this. In older Maddens, you would be able to gain the speed and eventually leave that defender. He's in cover 4 drop show too. That's one of the things that you should never do. If you're a bum that runs that, is press a fast receiver. Because what happened is with the last patch, they kind of sort of fixed it to where you can actually leave them with that play. Even in the beginning of the year, you could beat them with cover 4 if they press, but now it's like really, really obvious. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to look to both sides. If you're playing a guy that's coming out running cover 4 drop every play and he has no self-respect for himself or the human occupancy of the earth, you're going to just go ahead and run a play action play, and you're going to look left to right, and you're going to see who's above. Now, if nobody is above, what you're going to want to do is throw the ball away or have an extra route that's going on and just, go underneath. Just take the underneath route. That's pretty much what we're going to do with this, all right? So there's nothing big that you need to know about it. Now, this is the next thing that they do. They come out in bunch. Typically with bunch, it's not very difficult to stop, because what they do is they see, like this guy, he's a bum, right? So he doesn't know exactly what's going on. He just knows that the ebook tells him to come out and just be a complete idiot. So that's what he's doing. He doesn't really know how to operate himself, as a human being without looking at an ebook. So he's just going about his day, about whatever he purchased or whatever's going on with his, in his regular day-to-day life. He's coming out running screens like a bum, running right into my defenders. So we already understand that this man is getting ready to self-destruct. All we have to do is help him do that, all right? So the things that you're going to need, the tools that you're going to need, which is very, very cheap right now, are running back Michael Vick. Now, running back Michael Vick is extremely, extremely glitchy, okay? And I'm going to explain to you why he's glitchy. If you've ever used the quarterback Mike Vick, go ahead and like the video. If you can't afford Mike Vick at quarterback, go ahead and like the video. Either way, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to give you some insight into it. This is what the problem is. The quarterback Mike Vick is the same exact card as the running back, just with different whatever attributes to fit whatever the out of position promo is. But let me explain something to you. Another common mistake that people have, you see this guy in open field, it doesn't matter what you do. You could turn it to Jesus himself. You are not going to tackle him in open field if he jukes you. It just doesn't matter. And this guy's going to make that mistake. He's going to try to tackle him. What you have to do is you have to strafe and just back off and try to conservatively just make a simple tackle. Don't go for hit sticks. Don't do anything out of the ordinary. When you go for a hit stick against Michael Vick, you are going to usually be left in the dirt, okay? So you don't want to do that. So when you're looking at that, the whole objective is this. You don't want to try to tackle any fast, agile running back in open space, and wide receiver for that matter. Keep in mind, those are the only real attributes that matter in this game: speed, zone, spin move, juke. There may be another couple things. What I'm trying to explain to you guys is this. I want you to focus on the things that work. Because Michael Vick is really, if you've ever played with the quarterback Mike Vick, you understand that when he gets in the open space, it's something about the game. See, this guy's an idiot. He doesn't know really what's going on, so he's just spinning around like a top. He doesn't know. You see what I'm saying? He's getting locked up because he can't run wham, he can't run stretch. He's like, oh my goodness, I don't know what to do. Like, it's really, it stresses these guys out when they buy an ebook for $5,000 and then they realize that I'm running a simple stock defense and he can't do anything. It's really frustrating. And that's why I want you guys to run this. You see what I'm saying? Because the cover 6, it just covers everything out of this type. And look, he has no choice. He has to do something ridiculous like that. You know, the time is winding down. His ebook, he's trying to, you know, he's flipping through the pages on his ebook. He's like, oh, I can't do this. And he's screaming at himself. A lot of things emotionally is going on with this guy. But we have to make sure that he never wants to buy another ebook again. And like I said, I don't really care for these ebook guys. It doesn't really, I'm not trying to say, oh yeah, don't ever buy an ebook. Look, they're making money, whatever they're doing. I'm just saying, it doesn't really matter if you do buy an ebook, because always understand this. They're never going to give you everything that they do. So I don't have to worry about you being that skilled. They're just selling you stuff that, you know, bruh, maybe, you know, you could run this and it might give you some success. Nobody's going to ever give you their real scheme. Understand that. You know what I'm saying? Daniel San never got what he got, you know what I'm saying, got all of Mr. Miyagi's skills. You know what I'm saying? Like Karate, shout out to Karate Kid. That's the only movie that Ralph Macchio ever made that was good. Was that his name? I don't even know what it was. But you're never going to get all the secrets. Not even Bruce Lee's master taught him all the secrets. You see what I'm saying? He had to go ahead and develop his own scheme and then become, you know, one of the most vicious fighters of all time. So keep that in mind when you're buying ebooks. Even though you're getting a scheme for free, you have to add your own thing onto it, okay? You can't just run around with it and think that it's going to solve everything. And that's what the issue is that a lot of you guys have. You know, you think that it's for everything. Yo, I got something for that. No, you don't. Because pretty much in Madden 18, stock defenses work a lot better than blitz defenses, okay? Just keep that in mind. I'm giving you guys the information that's going to make you guys better players, because I get a lot of DMs. I get a lot of, you know, questions about, oh, why isn't this? What's this? What's that? The game is very simple to play for guys that don't really understand how to play, because you don't really have to do much. The computer does a very high percentage of what you're supposed to do. So what you have to do, if you're one of those individuals that purchased the ebook, you want to add your own scheme into it, okay? So you see like how I'm locking up his halfback wham and his stretch? He has to know, all right, let me run something else. Have something else in your bag of tricks, or run something else that's not the norm out of that formation. But regardless of what you run, cover 6 locks up pretty much everything out of that formation. So that's just one thing, and that's just base. That's just a base defense that locks it up. If you try to run other things, somehow, some way, he'll run with your whole offensive defensive line on his back and just run it for 6. So be very careful with that. All right. Now, like I said, when I first started off with this game, this guy was winning. So apparently he probably thought, like, yeah, man, my ebook is the bomb. I'm ready to go. But what he didn't realize is another newbie mistake. When you can't stop the run, don't run engage 8. Run blitzing doesn't work in this game. Look, like the video, if you ran commit and a dude ran for 6 for 99 yards, okay, it does not work. This is not Madden 12, 11 when it actually worked. Run commit is a poor, cruel joke that was sent by the devil in this game. It doesn't work. Never run engage 8. If anything, run a prevent defense with everybody back and nobody blitzing. That's more likely to stop the run than actually sending everybody, which doesn't make any sense. but it's the God honest truth. And I'm just letting you guys know, like I said, this is primarily for my subscribers. If you're not subscribed and you've enjoyed this or you've learned something, feel free to hit that subscribe button, because we do this from time to time to try to enhance your experience while playing Madden 18 and try to understand some of the things that work and why they work. So you should have learned a lot of things this video. If you're new to it, even if you're a pro, you got to say to yourself, yo, this guy knows what he's talking about. See, he's running wham. He doesn't understand. You can't run wham on cover 6. And that's it for this guy, bro. He's done. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, all my new subscribers, all my regular subscribers. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love.